Reward. The final part of the habit loop is the reward, the payoff, the benefit we get from doing the thing that we've done. Because again, if that didn't occur, we wouldn't keep on doing it. For something to become a relatively ingrained habit, we got that reward at least more often than not. So what we're looking to do for the thing we want to do less of is make that reward just a bit less satisfying, a bit more disappointing almost. And for the thing we want to do more of, make it as satisfying as possible. Make it so that we're glad that we did it. If we make the decision that we kind of feel we ought to, and at the end of it, we were like, yeah, we're not going to keep doing it. So how do we do that? Could we again tie it into some other benefit? So as part of the thing we've struggled with in the past, we then choose and have the integrity to tie in something that we find really satisfying. So we go for a workout, we watch our favourite TV programme, we have some quality time with our other half. And again, just have the integrity to keep that as an actual thing. How could we make it so the thing is a bit more disappointing? Again, it could be a reframe in our head. Whilst we know it's made us feel better momentarily, actually we feel that energy crash coming. We feel actually, was that really worth it? No right or wrong answer. Look at the thing you're looking to do and how can you make it even 20% more satisfying. The thing you want to do less of, make it just that little bit less so. And when we combine potentially all four of these things together, so for the thing we're looking to become a habit, we look at making a super obvious cue, not a chance we can forget about it. We know that we're intending to do this thing when this other thing occurs, off the back end of another habit, piggybacking something we already do, straight after cleaning our teeth, having done our first cuppa, having finished our favourite programme. It's straight after something else, so it's in a certain place, it's at a certain time, it's when we've seen something, it's when we're feeling something. It's super obvious. How can we make it so we crave it more, it's a bit more desirable? How can we make it so it's a little bit easier to do? And how can we make it so that it's more satisfying at the end? All those things put together mean we're way more likely to keep doing it. Conversely, for the thing we're looking to do less of or stop, how can we make it so that cue is hidden to some degree? We're just exposed to it less often. We see that thing, we hear that thing, we feel that way, someone says something to us a bit less often. How can we make it so we desire it a little bit less? Again, a reframe, tying in the negatives of it. How can we make it so it's a little bit harder to do? And how can we make it so it's a little bit less satisfying? It's just a bit disappointing at the end. So that, guys, is the end of the 5-day mini course on how to change or create a habit. Please do something with it. Please come up with a written definition of the cue, craving, response and reward for the thing you're looking to do more of. If it's just circling in your head, if you're telling yourself, that's fine, I know what I'm doing, it's not going to happen. Writing things down crystallizes them. It makes them go from like a semi-thought through thing to something definite. You have a clear sentence with your intention there. If you want to put it as a response to one of these messages, I'd love to hear it. But I hope you found that super useful. And if you want to look further into what we do at Rise, this has given you just an indication of the kind of stuff we do. Most places you go to, they'll rent access to their equipment and that's it. Whether you go or not, whether you know what you're doing or not, whether you're achieving results or not, no one knows or cares. Our program is built very much on supporting people, helping them make changes that they've struggled with in the past, not by just giving them a list of things to do that they've tried before and then berating them for not doing them, for actually helping change those habits and those mindsets that underpin them. And that's why hundreds of people in Macclesfield who've previously struggled with that standard menu of options of gyms, slimming clubs, diets, found them boring, restrictive, not wanting to do them, have found that our Rise Together program works fantastically well for them. If you'd like to find out a little bit more, you can either reply to one of these messages or enter details on the website. Our Great in 8 program is the first 8 weeks of what we do. And it's a program designed to help busy people drop 10 to 20 pounds in 8 weeks while starting to form lasting healthy habits without having to do boring exercise they hate and give up their favourite foods. Comes with a full money back guarantee, so if you do it and at the end you didn't think it was awesome, you weren't super glad that you did it, then you're protected by that. But again, this is just a small sample of the kind of stuff that we do and why and how we help people get such great results. Want to find out more? Drop us a message.